Everything's Fine podcast. We've got Santa here with us. Couple disclaimers, just because Santa's in the video, this is not for children. This is 18 and above. There will be raunchy stories. The only official sponsor we have is this guy. But we will make comments about being sponsored by other products, if they're interested. Rogue, Mickey's, Cures. But now that we've got that out the way, we're here with Santa. Everything's Fine podcast. He brought the bad weather with him.
Not my fault. Maybe I did. My bad.
You absolutely did.
I totally did.
It showed up 6 hours after you got here.
Yep.
It was following that 2002 sleigh.
Well, it's just trying to chisel off a little bit of the ice from Mrs. Claus' heart when she found out, hey, I'm going to Louisiana for a week.
How'd that go?
Well, you see the weather.
That's right.
So what's it been, about 3 years?
3-ish years.
Last time we went up there, that was pre-podcast.
It's been that long since we went to his house.
Yes, it has
I think
been
almost
that long since y'all have visited me at the North Pole.
And that was spontaneous.
That was to get y'all off the naughty list, and y'all showed up was like, hey, I know a guy.
I think we got right back on the naughty list when we found the 40s up there.
Immediately.
I didn't know elves were so particular to glass 40-ounce bottles. But we got it done.
Yeah.
So, Christmas is over. You get close to retirement this year.
It's never ending. Like, I clock out from one year and immediately start on to the next.
So, what's your season? What's your work season look like, month-wise?
Month-wise, from November 1st till December 25th, it's just non-stop.
And then any late calls after the 25th ever?
There was a couple. I did a 92-year-old woman's birthday. She tried to jump in my sleigh and go back to the pole with me, and I said, it ain't that kind of ride, ma'am. And it was 92 years, her first experience with Santa. And that old woman had some spunk, just saying. Like,
still lively.
Very much so. She was like, Santa, are you in this present that you bought me? I did not know how to respond.
I used to get that on Uniform Patrol. Those cuffs for me? Rain check.
I'm on duty, man.
See if you make it till next year.
See, I am the fat man. I cannot do rain checks. It has to be a snow check, and sometimes that turns out to a hell no check.
Or it turns into an ice storm where you cripple southern United States for days.
Yeah, my bad. My bad. I own it. But, being a legend, you have to.
So what's your hay mileage like coming down here?
Oh, man, it was great until I got over Alabama, and just the stench coming from that state made my reindeer puke. So we had to pull over in Mississippi, and I lost 3 to gunshots.
Them poachers, Mississippi Wildlife and Game ain't doing their job.
No, I thought season was over, and they was like, you thought wrong, fat boy. So, if you know any reindeers looking for a job, I've got 3 spots open.
We won't discuss the names of the ones that win this.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Pieces. They got cooked.
So, tell us about this barbecue sauce.
Barbecue sauce. You must be referring to Tennessee Tang.
Is that a recipe you picked up?
It is a recipe I picked up, and from this jolly one fellow. He looks a lot like me, but you know the hair's just not quite there yet. So, you know, he was like, "Hey Santa man, I didn't leave you no cookies this year. I left you a rib with some Tennessee Tang." And I was like, "What's this voodoo you speak of, sir?" And I tell you one thing, as soon as that rib hit my mouth, my tongue was dancing, trying to smack my brain, getting more.
Put it on top of your head, your tongue will beat your brain out trying to get
Yeah,
to it.
it sure would. And I was like, "Man, what is this?" He was like, "I call it Tennessee Tang." And I was like, "That's some good stuff." And he was like, "Yeah, Steve's special sauce just didn't have the same appeal."
Could be some issues.
Yeah, there's, you know, questions of, you know, manufacturing and, you know, what was actually in the bottle.
What is in the bottle?
Well, you know, you got to print an ingredients label if you start trademarking and selling, and
Yeah.
maybe you don't want to know what's in it. It's kind of like Chinese food. That's why you go to the buffet, so you don't see the ingredients list.
Yep. Oh.
Now, our studio's a little humble for the presence of a celebrity.
Yeah.
Still working on it. We got some patching to do.
It's nice.
We're still working on the high-tech lighting equipment. We got a few microphone bugs. That's never coming down again. We made sure of that.
No, absolutely not. We done some good work on that.
That got the old DeWalt clippers, we call it. Never come down again. Now, is there somewhere where if people need your services, they can reach out to you?
Possibly, you know, I have a Southern Pole outpost. He goes by the name of Santa of White County. He's a good friend of mine. He can get you in touch with me if and ever you need my assistance. Santa stays pretty busy because Santa found out that there is an entire category of people that, well, I shall say women of
Dreaming of a White Christmas?
dreaming of a white Christmas and of legal ages from 18 to 92 that really has the hots for Santa. Like, it really gets the mojo going. Like this one woman come to get her pictures taken with Santa. She was dressed for the grand winter ball, and Santa was her date of choice. Like, this woman was oozing, "I want to rock your candy cane, Santa Claus."
Uh-oh.
Yeah, and you know, the moment she sit down on my lap, she lost control. All I could do was just go in for a warm, supportive hug while she just sat there trembled in my lap, waiting for the camera woman to see that she just made it through what she went through.
So, you Scotch guard that suit or what? You have a special coating that you put on it?
Yeah, it's called Bath and Body Works hand sanitizer.
So
And
how's the suit wicking moisture away?
it runs in my boots. I got a drain hole.
Very persuasive.
Yeah, y'all remember the Schween for the ladies, you know, years ago?
Yeah.
Hiking on the trail. Ladies, you don't have to squat anymore. Introducing the Schween. Yeah. It's something like that.
I dated a girl that tried one of those out. Who ended up washing her pants in a stream.
Right? Was her pants the
Washita
stream?
Lake and Resort. No, it was more like a splatter.
It was a splatter.
She's like, this doesn't work. And I was like, I told you.
Yeah.
She got it at Academy.
Well, it's
And-
gotta work, right?
Back to the story of the lady that just, come to euphoria as she sit down on my lap. So we get through, the photo session, and she's over there with the photographer picking out her, favorite photos, and she motions for me to come over there, asking me what my favorite photo was. So I'm inclined to, oblige. And, I could see her intensely just staring at my stash and my beard. And I looked at her and I was like, "You want to touch it, don't you?" And then round two happened immediately. I said, it's okay. She started up here and did the twirl and then run her fingers through my beard, and I kid you not, she had a secondary euphoria moment right there in front of me and in front of the entire mall. Like, I wanted to offer her a cigarette afterwards because that looked pretty awesome.
So do you need protection when you go to these things?
I mean, I tell everybody I'm just a fat man trying to love like Jesus, saving the world one hug at a time. I hold no magical qualities other than being able to send a woman from 0 to 60 with a glance and a touch of the beard. Yeah, that's trademarked. And I handed out more hugs to grown men, women, and elderly than I did children this year. And the greatest joy of that is I got to watch all their inner 4-year-old and 5-year-olds come back alive.
Now, speaking of which, ask you if you needed protection. Has Tim Allen ever attempted to push you off of a roof and steal your powers? that
No, but
Is it Tim Allen?
it is Tim Allen.
It's Tim Allen.
It is Tim Allen,
With Santa Claus.
The one time I don't, return a call and they give my part to, a guy on a tool show. How does that work?
And now there's fan theories out there that his weight gain wasn't real, that he wasn't committed to the role.
He wasn't. He wasn't. Just like that movie, Red One, don't own any rights, but nobody trusts a skinny Santa. That's like trusting a skinny cook.
I don't know if I've seen that.
He's right. This is Skinny Santa. It is. It's a movie with The Rock in it. Your favorite actor.
I only like him in comedies. Anything serious?
It's kind of a comedy. It is a comedy.
Red One. Oh, over my head, I ain't saying it.
Yeah, Santa got kidnapped.
Oh.
And just to set that story straight, they did show me the candy before I got into the van.
Now you got like a cookie preference here?
I do. I mean, if the world hasn't noticed, Santa has a bit of a cookie problem. I mean, I don't discriminate against any and all cookies, but I do have my preferences. Like, it's a strong tie for number one, the original OG chocolate chip, and then a double chocolate chip chunk. Like, I could go either way on those. I love them equally, and I ain't ever kicked a single one of them out of bed as far as I can remember. We are still talking about cookies, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Cookies come in all shapes and sizes.
Oh.
Knee slapper.
If you know, you know.
No, can we just say this room's Alabama for a minute?
Yeah, we can. Just
Because the whole state's a dumpster, so it doesn't matter where you take your trash. I'm just going to pick that up.
Yeah, go step on it. Twist your knee out or something.
We don't need Santa blowing an ACL out in here.
Yeah, we don't want to ruin Christmas for next year.
Don't need Santa on some walkers or
Yeah,
Man, I just thought about that story from our breakfast place today.
Yes.
Oh.
This dude walking around this walker acting like he ain't got a leg. Oh, he doesn't have a leg.
He didn't have a leg.
I'm glad you didn't say that.
Yeah, I felt real bad because the one house
Nah,
the one
please.
house I missed, and I wondered where that leg come from in my bag at the end of the season. I was like, oh, that's where it was supposed to go.
Blame it on the AT&T GPS.
Yeah, like, yeah, they say it's nothing. It's nothing. But when you get a bird's eye view, just like the fat man in his sleigh, there's a lot going on that people just aren't privy to.
Now, will you like make that up on next year's run, or will you like try to slip in, pull a tooth fairy move, leave it under the pillow?
Well, last time I had the tooth fairy deliver a limb, it sparked a nationwide alert for a serial killer leaving body parts in random houses. Yeah, that did not go well.
Wait, wasn't The Rock also the tooth fairy?
I think he was.
He was. The Rock is coming after me.
You just can't trust that dude, man.
No.
He gets so jealous. This bitch keeps texting me. I don't like to promote domestic violence, but just gonna get a little of this. Right to the moon. Wait up. Right to the moon. What was that show? The Honeymooners?
Honeymooners. Honeymooners it was.
What was it? Was it Alice?
Yep,
I don't think I've seen that.
Alice.
One of these days, Alice. Bing, bang, whatever he said. Right to the moon.
I've heard the quote. That's not whatever. I've never
It's
seen
an old TV show that promoted domestic violence.
it.
Sean Connery was a big fan.
Yes, he was.
You can tell the difference from movies in the 80s and 70s.
Sometimes you gotta give him a little slack.
And something that he told the women, something he didn't have to repeat.
He told him twice.
What do you gotta tell a woman with two black eyes? Nothing. You told her twice. Excuse me. Oh man. So it's been 3 years. Made it down. Special request. And you're actually cooking for us.
Yeah. Speaking of that, you still want it on 250
Yes, for 3 hours.
for 3? You got a timer, right? Didn't you already set a timer?
It was at 11:30.
Okay. You're at 252 right now. Let's go fluctuate a little bit.
Oh, you just sit and forget it. It's day 250.
It does. It's cold outside. You gotta adjust for that. So it's doing good. This will be the first actual smoke on it, though.
I knew
That's
we
gonna be awesome.
should have grilled them under the hood of the Bronco. Solid 185 constantly.
No,
Never
you-
changes.
No, your exhaust, it melts lights real easy, so it should.
It's exhaust a little spicy.
Right amount of carbon on it.
Oh man. So you've said how they can contact you. And you do birthday parties, your normal Santa events.
I do all forms of entertainment. Cater to all ages. There are some adults that hire me for adult entertainment purposes only, and those are the fun ones.
That's SantaStriptease.org. Go.
As long as it's not a .net, you're safe.
.live.
It goes back to that there is an entire category of women that I don't know if it's like a fantasy of theirs, but how ironic is it that they actually come across the Santa that can still actually perform?
Now, you still can perform violently if necessary. Long hours, like a camel.
Yeah.
Is that what this is? Is this like a hump like a camel?
It sure is. It fuels the factory, son. Like, hey, I may be a fat boy, but there is a reason I live at the North Pole, because fat boys like to do fat boy things and be able to move without overheating. And the reason Santa carries a bell is because he is 3/4 fat boy and 1/4 ninja. So I got some moves.
Now, do you do anything like Instagram shout outs for birthdays or anything like that yet?
We are currently getting into that to where people can reach out and
Little donation to get off the naughty list. Get a
yeah,
shout out.
Yeah.
way to work that naughty list. And you know, my Venmo, PayPal, all that information will be, you know, in the link. You know, you shoot me a message of a little script and some names that you want to, you know, that you want me to shout out to your little ones.
Okay.
And you know,
I'm sure.
that's how the magic happens.
I'm sure a lot of people would do that.
At some
Just
point,
even like an email. Look, he sent me an email.
That's-
That's from Santa.
at some point in the next 2 months, when our editor gets off his ass, which is also me.
Jackson.
Where's Jackson?
Oh, the dragon got him.
Julie, let him go. Jackson, if you need help, blink twice.
He's under duress.
His ears are burning right now.
He's out there working on that generator. Why am I sweating? It's so cold out here. But no, hopefully we'll have some hashtags in the description with this stuff linked for the 87 people that are going to watch this video.
that's pretty high.
It's pretty high. Might take that one person's advice. Hey, can y'all put AMSAR or whatever it is on y'all stuff and just not yell? I think that was in the third episode. We had a lot.
Really? The ASMR? Someone said that?
Yeah. This is one of the comments in one of our previous videos. Like, I love listening to y'all falling asleep. But sometimes y'all get loud for no reason.
It's not the alcohol at all.
Sorry, baby. That almost never happens. So, you've been active for 4 years now? 6?
6 years being the fat man.
How did you get into it?
God appointed me to be the fat man. So here's the story. So, in the little town that I live in,
The North Pole.
the North Pole,
God's country.
and you know, it wasn't like the whole fall off the roof and, you know, some random guy just puts on the suit and he inherits the power. No.
You had to strangle the life out of
Disclaimerly, no. They'll never find them.
No.
it. Is my lawyer listening? I didn't do it.
The pastors of my church, him and his wife, come to me one day. It was a random day in February, and they was like, "Hey, do you want to be Santa Claus?" And I responded with, "Hey, is that a fat joke?"
How much?
The pastor's wife was mortified. She was just like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. We didn't mean to offend." And I was like, "I'm just messing with you, sure." And my pastor, he was like, "Well, now that you mention it, you shouldn't have a problem fitting a suit." And I was like, "My man." And
Non-stop jabs for this man.
yeah, so, and he was like, "So you can fit the suit and you're good with the, you know, wearing the fake beard?" And I was like, "Oh, no, I have a hidden superpower that nobody is quite aware of." And they didn't think nothing of it, so I spent the rest of the year growing out my hair and beard.
It looked very good.
And then,
Majestic.
Yeah.
lo and behold, the fat man shines.
You're almost like the perfect Santa.
if I had $1,
Almost.
if I had $1,
You're
every
right.
time I heard
You
that
are.
statement,
The perfect Santa.
I could probably retire.
Says the one non-bearded man in the room. Almost.
I wish I could grow mine out. I do. I got
You can.
to wear respirators.
No, it's easy. We just lie about your religion.
Well, technically, I could let my hair down. I can have a hair beard. Look really cool.
All you gotta do is find a woman who poses your wife, then claim that y'all are not Amish. Who's the guys that build really good in the river?
Oh, that's
The Mennonites.
Mennonites, yeah.
You just gotta lie about being a Mennonite.
That seems.
Which
It
I've
seems like a
never done. You can apologize later.
Oh, that brings me to this time. You know, I thought I was really close to them, you know, being bearded brothers and all, but apparently they have something against somebody showing up in a red and white suit. I was just handing out hugs, and they were,
Oh, you're talking about your turf war.
yeah.
What?
Do you care to name the organization?
Do you need some L?
They're a good organization, but they're very territorial.
Very, very territorial.
We won't name them. We'll just say they have buckets outside and you put change in them.
Yes. So.
Do they ring a bell?
Yeah, well, sometimes Santa steals the bell.
Come to
Does it ring a bell?
think of it, it does ring a bell. So, I am mingling and jingling, walking around this, you know, infamous department store, one of the leading department
We'll
stores.
call them Wally World.
Yeah. So, I'm walking around, handing out hugs and, you know, little candy treats to the kids out of Santa's bag. They had just finished up with Shop with a Cop. So I have like 100 kids just, you know, literally petting me and hugging me. And this suit is pretty warm. It is subarctic rated because I live in the North Pole. It has to be. So I'm starting to overheat and I'm just like melting like Frosty below the equator. And so I go outside. And this is we'll say, a pretty high crime area that they have a security guard circling the parking lot in a little flashing car.
And that makes it real safe, I bet.
Yeah, so
He's packing heat.
I'm outside cooling off, handing out warm hugs to the people that are freezing coming in, and here comes this little security guard, and he's like, "Hey, Santa Man, they about to ask you to leave." And I was like, "To whom are you referring to, sir?" And I take a step and look to my left, and there is a police officer with this woman, let's call her Karen, in a three-piece suit.
Ooh, wait. Pants or dress three-piece suit?
Dress three-piece suit.
The worst.
And the police officer, he was like, "Sir, are you contracted with this organization to which we will not name?" And I was like, "No, sir, I'm just a fat man trying to love like Jesus, handing out warm hugs and holiday cheer." And this cop was the coolest cop that I have encountered this season. He was like, "Look, I love what you're doing, and if I were you, I would go over to the bougie side of town and hand out all the holiday cheer and hugs you want to over there, and I guarantee you that you won't see me or any of my friends tonight." And I looked at him and was like, "Way to work that nice list, big guy. Bring it in." And I give him a warm holiday hug. And I looked at, we'll call her Karen, and I was like, "Ma'am, you have a Merry, Merry Christmas." And I walked my happy hind end all the way back to my sleigh. But yes, a certain company has contracted them to collect their holiday change as people go out. That means that that company pays them a set dollar amount to which whatever is donated gets dumped into the office and never seen. Opened a whole can of worms with that one.
It's hard to
Tell you
trust.
what, she don't quit texting me. She's gonna get a little thunder, a little lightning when I get home.
Oh, she's calling me now, man.
I ignored her too long. Hang on. I'm sorry.
How did she get my number?
She's a gremlin. They have magic powers. Do gremlins have magic powers?
No. Gremlins? Like the movie Gremlins?
Yeah, that's what she looks like.
They
Yeah, they're not supposed to eat after midnight,
Yeah.
and you
And-
can't.
Oh my God, that's where I messed up. I fed her after midnight.
and they spawn demon things.
Go away. Here's an actual picture of her.
that's the evil one.
You wasn't lying. That's spot on.
This is a big
Let it focus.
There's the girl I'm talking to. That's what's waiting on me when I get home. She's gonna fucking murder me when I go back.
Who can watch the podcast?
Oh, she's mad.
Let me fast forward to this part. All right, here we go.
She's like, y'all stream it, right? I was like, no, we YouTube it. I said, Starlink sometimes a little unreliable on the stream.
Good save.
Yeah.
He's right.
Do you not remember the greatest Kurt Russell movie ever made last night? Going,
I think it's because you air sent to my TV and it's something fucked up with a Airstream, whatever.
Apple.
Yeah, our chief editor is probably going to edit that out to save his life.
Oh, absolutely. And then just go start up right where I said absolutely and said, wait, what was before all this? Nothing. He just randomly
Nothing
said,
gets edited on this
he
podcast.
just randomly said absolutely for no reason. That's a weird dude.
Crying out loud, we talked about judges on the last one by name. Surprised I hadn't had my door kicked in yet.
Well, we're so famous that
Yeah.
that we got so much power now. We just,
Oh, it's definitely, definitely some political stroke. Which the clips tend to do really well and get taken down.
knows it's monitoring,
Yeah, I think I've moved on. I don't think the AI monitors me anymore. I think I have a Karen monitoring my stuff now.
Oh, what do you post?
So we've
I
got
don't think so.
4, this will make 5 podcasts. Only 2 of them are still up. And YouTube likes to put them. YouTube, you whore.
Well, for the sake of Christmas, YouTube, leave this up, please.
Yeah, for the sake of next Christmas. Because this Christmas has come to a close.
Yes.
Except for this magic moment that we're living right now.
Yeah.
No, but YouTube decided to copyright strike a video of me and this guy here driving my El Camino down the road. And the only thing he said is, oh yeah, it's a lot faster. Copyright strike by Sony.
And then come to find out, we believe the video showed the radio and it was a Sony. And apparently if the name is shown, they'll cut the video off.
But you didn't see Chevrolet copyright striking it. They were like, hell yeah, brother.
Figured free advertisements, good advertisement, right? But
That's before it had an exhaust on it when your neighbor's like, oh, it's kind of loud.
oh yeah, my neighbor.
Can you slow it down a little bit?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let me show you slow real quick, buddy. Let me show you what 407 buff horses look like.
You spin all up and down this gravel road.
So, somebody asked me, why did Grandma get run over by the reindeer this season? And I had to tell them the truth. At the North Pole, our landing strip lights of our runway are Christmas lights. Grandma was wearing a Christmas light up sweater. The reindeer thought they were going in for a landing. I tried explaining this to the authorities. I might have to change those runway lights when I get back to the North Pole.
So speaking of which, you technically don't sit on land, you sit on a glacier. How worried are you about Trump taking over the North Pole?
Honestly, I feel it's great. You know, bring a little hierarchy to the place.
Couple of, damn it, I don't even know, couple of Nimitz class aircraft carriers. Maybe a few subs, keep the grandmas out.
All right.
We don't need any more Christmas songs talking about murder. Or, I'm sorry, suicide.
By deer.
By deer.
Rain. Deer.
So she jumped in front of that sleigh.
She did. She had too much eggnog and was stumbling home.
Now, after you tried to miss Grandma, did her husband invent a time machine and star in a movie?
I have to concur with that, yes.
We watched that over here a couple weeks ago.
I'm trying to think of what you're talking about.
Movie Time Machine. His betrothed gets run over by a carriage, sleigh. And then he invents a time machine. Goes to the future and the moon blows up.
I don't know.
And these weird humanoid creatures just come busting out of the ground like giant cavemen with no noses and take people down.
Let's say we watched a couple weeks
I
ago.
gotta-
I know we watched
I
it
gotta see a
on
picture of it because
YouTube. I got you.
I usually watch a lot of movies.
Wait a minute, where's Chris at? We're supposed to have a TV up there to pull shit up on. Hey,
Chris!
speaking of which, where's our damn wall-mounted TV you were supposed to get?
It's on back order.
Hey, Sam, you look at something.
I was about to say, I did not get that letter. Just for the record.
It's called the Time Machine. Man, I don't remember that.
Oh, you don't remember Hottie McHot Pants? How can you not remember her? Actually, she's not that hot.
I don't remember the. I'm going to watch it. I don't remember it.
Look, there's the no-nose people he's talking about.
Yeah, it's not recalling.
Not ringing a bell.
No, I will definitely watch it though. Is it good?
Oof, the one in the 1960s looked way better.
That's horrifying.
I'd show it, but only copyright struck again.
Okay.
Looks like he plays coy and pretends like he doesn't remember movies, and he's got the whole poster over his bed. Watches it every night. It's like time machine.
I gotta watch it before I go to sleep every night. 2 beers?
Yep.
Would you like anything to drink, Sal?
We got some Coke Zeros chilling down.
I might have one of those.
You might check it. You might have to ice it for
Okay.
We don't want to get. I mean, I haven't seen my royalty check from Coca-Cola in 3 decades. If they
Is that because they went to AI generated commercials? I mean, I know there was an uproar about that.
like they said checks in the mail, that mailman must have froze because it never came.
Maybe China intercepted it.
You know,
That's how they're funding these aircraft carriers. sending royalty checks.
something a lot of people don't realize that Santa, he sumo wrestles in his off season.
Spent a little time in Japan.
Yeah, I sumo wrestle in my off season. Don't tell Mrs. Claus, but that's kind of how we got so many elves running around.
No, I'm not gonna lie to you, Santa. I don't mind seeing you in your suit. I don't want to see you in the formal sumo dress. So do you eat cookies or do you eat the traditional chicken and dumplings with them?
No. They eat their chicken and dumplings. I stick to my cookies. That's actually how I got into sumo wrestling. When them fat bastards tried taking one of my cookies and I Judy chopped his arm and he just started doing this number right here and I was like, come at me, bro. I come packing. These bells are ringing.
Now I know a few years you've had the Cookie Monster locked up. How's his rehab going?
Thank you, good sir. His rehab is not going well at all. Like, if you imagine somebody going through heroin withdrawals, you know, rolled up in a corner, you know, convulsing, you know.
You can tell heroin girl right here.
Mrs. Claus could just bake the first batch of cookies, and he's like 12 stories away, and he just starts going into DTs, and, you know, we have this cookie scented spray that we'll spray to calm him down, and he likes to have his fur brushed out. So we're trying to wean him off using animal crackers.
Ooh, the worst
Yeah.
cracker.
Yeah. And
There was a speech about that in the movie with Bruce Willis.
and when he has good weeks, we give him the frosted animal crackers.
Now I'll make an exception. I'll eat a few frosted animal crackers.
I mean,
You frost something, I just about eat anything except dog turd.
I'm not gonna lie. When I'm in a pinch and I don't have any cookies, some of those frosted animal crackers is just enough to keep me pushing through.
Oh, powdered cardboard.
Who played in that movie? Bruce Willis, the girl from Lord of the Rings, and a big actor that's an alcoholic and can't remember his name.
You talking about Armageddon?
Yeah.
Ben Affleck.
Is it Ben Affleck? God, he was so thin then. That's where he got on all the steroids for Batman.
Yeah.
Wait, he did play
And
Batman, right?
He had the gazelle traiping across the plains
Yes.
Yeah.
up into the mountains.
Yeah.
Oh, what's this? A backslide, and he slid it down. I believe it was her pants, but it could have been something else that it got slipped into.
You notice the draft never went to the dirt button.
That looked like a commercial.
The Devil's Flower. I'm running out of names. That's so many names.
The balloon knot.
The Sin Hole. Oh boy, if Cloud was here, he could crack these out.
I bet so.
I think he was a truck driver in another life. There's only one way to get to that level of pervertedness. You gotta be a truck driver.
Yeah, he probably run over some innocent family in the past life and got resentenced to you won't go back and do it again. I'm gonna take all of the skills of your truck driving and just leave the mouth.
He's a pretty good mechanic with Pinch. He's got little fingers.
So are elves.
I'm short on elves and MIDI.
Understandable.
I gotta use reincarnated truck drivers.
I don't know if you saw it. We got the perfect commercial of him drinking a Coke Zero.
Oh, we'll clip it.
I swear, it was just
I
like.
say we'll clip it. I do all the fucking work around here.
I was like, I thought I was like, man, we just had a commercial. It just happened just now. We took your first sip of Coke Zero.
Ryan was like, I just had a commercial play up in my head.
Oh, he calls me Ryan.
You did call me Ryan.
I did call you Ryan. Ryan's talking about me.
We'll never get him on this podcast.
No.
The whip is strong.
Kind of like with Jackson's. Julie, I'm sorry. You don't
That's
know
not
my
a whip.
address.
That's a fucking nuclear warhead. We're trying not to start World War III.
You might. Back to this video.
Is that cold enough?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to wash it off.
Give it a little rinse.
Yeah, it had a little snow on it.
Give her a little rinsey. Oh, that thing's seen probably how many miles? About 800 there. 800 back.
Hidden.
1600.
Hidden Falls. That was what, 6-7 hour drive?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
we shaved an hour off on the way home, some kind of way.
Yeah, we was rolling. We was like,
We was whipping them horses pretty hard.
that was another drunken. Hey, let's go test my truck out. Hidden Falls like we was going to. You want to go tomorrow? I'm off. Hell yeah. Let me call Chris if he's off. Yeah, I'm off. You want to come? Yep.
Oh, that fucking wuss. Well, I'm gonna ride the Bronco that's got air conditioning.
Right.
Which mine has air conditioner now.
Yeah,
Thanks to
that's
my dad.
Yeah.
That was a fun trip. Should have lasted longer, but hey,
At the same time, we had to go back to work on Monday, and we left on a Friday.
I know. It's great.
You know, it wasn't great.
The drive.
That primitive camping spot, Frank. Thanks a lot. It was horrible.
You don't need an appointment. They are not happy with us.
I had to sleep
Hi,
on the hood of my
Frank.
truck.
Sorry we missed you.
He's supposed to be getting down here sometime this summer.
Y'all will have to keep me well informed.
Oh, Frank.
Our official sponsor, Rogue Citrus.
Zen Spearmint.
Oh, I'm sorry. No pussies watch this podcast.
Oh wait, I showed the 6, right? Not the 3.
Santa, you seem like you've got an extreme tolerance for many things.
Yeah, you know, in this line of work, you definitely get your patience tested. Because, for one, I am the face of jolly. You know, I bring the joy, I bring the jolly, and there's always a Grinch or a Scrooge, you know, looking to get a rise, and they always end up breaking down and giving into the hug.
Except the Karen.
Except the Karen. Like, if I would have went in for a hug with her, I didn't want to get peppered straight.
You would have got an assault charge.
Yep. And, yeah, I mean, breaking and entering is kind of my thing, but I don't need to add assault charges to that rap sheet.
No. Absolutely not.
Now, you were in a horrible sleigh accident in 2007? Eight?
2008. First week of 2008.
And so you and Wolverine are kind of like, I was going to say wiener cousins, which maybe, but y'all are more like adamantite bros.
Yeah, we're adamantite bros, you know.
That is the right metal, right?
Adamantium, yes.
Yeah, all right. Wait, I'm
You know,
World of Warcraft out on that.
You'll find out in the comments.
He is full blown 100% Wolverine, and I'm quarter because I've got a plate and some 13 screws that are holding, you know, the old whipping hand together. And that, you know, that actually was the start of my journey and evolution into the Fat Man himself.
Gonna get you kicked off.
That was the origin story.
It is Santa's origin story.
Movie coming up by Pixar. I can't think of the movie thing off the top of my head.
That's one.
What's that scary one where the crow flies and turns into a man?
Oh God.
I feel like that'd be a better studio.
Right.
Or Santa sitting on the moon with the.
God, we just hope it's not picked up by M. Night Shyamalan or whatever his fucking name is.
M. Night.
Yeah.
It'd be a good movie though.
He would try to cameo as head elf or something, and I'd have to shut that down.
And then there'd be a twist. Like, how's this a twist? Where did it even come from? But it's a twist.
So what did you think about the Santa fight in.
It's the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. Jingle All the Way.
Yeah.
That it?
That's it. That's what the kid one. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think
Turbo Man.
Yeah. Yeah.
What do you think about the 7 foot tall Santas? Is that an accurate representation for some parts of the world?
I mean,
What kind of professional wrestler?
it was.
Is it the Giant?
The
The Big Show?
it was the Big Show.
Paul White, maybe?
It was either Paul White or Kevin Nash. I can't remember.
One of the two.
Well,
Which is my lost the word.
well, the whole tall Santa thing is just a reflection of somebody wishing that they themselves were tall. You know, the only people with height disadvantages are the ones with height mentality. That they're worried about their height. You know, people who aren't worried about their height don't care.
I mean, when you go to other countries, do you cast like a disguised self to look like the native population slightly?
You know, I tried that once, and then I found out you can't make everybody happy. So at the end of the day, you just got to make yourself happy, and then the rest of the world will just enjoy with the joy that you radiate from self-happiness.
A good positive aura.
Yeah, it's all about the aura. Like, you know, when kids go up and the dirty Santa's drunk and look like, you know, he just rolled off the set of Bad Santa, smelling like a wino and, you know, cussing out little kids, I have a problem with those Santas because they are doing a disservice to the suit. Don't just, you know, be a bad person all you want, but don't disrespect the image.
The image promotes happiness,
Right?
family,
You
just
know,
feeling good about yourself.
I can take a full-grown adult that is hardened against the world and take 2 minutes of talking with them and then watch their inner child light back up. And 99% of them would be walking away. That's the real Santa Claus. You have to live it in order to bring it.
Isn't the Netherlands really the tallest country in the world?
How tall?
Average of 6 foot.
God damn.
We're not even on the list. Santa. Does Americans' obsession with short, fat-bootied women destroyed our height in recent years?
Yes, it has. You know, you can only breed yourself into the ground. It can't go back up.
95% of my girlfriends have been shorter than 5'4". I think I'm part of the problem.
I mean, if the shoe fits, tap dance that puppy on home.
You know, I'm not the tallest person in the world. About 5'10". But the amount of people that say they're 6 foot and I'm taller than them is disturbing.
Oh, well, they round up the 9 and the 8. Oh, it's 6 foot. Pretty
Because,
much.
you know, they're like, you gotta be 6'2", right? I was like, no, I'm 5'10". They're like, oh, you can't be 5'10". I'm 6 foot. I was like, no, I'm measured by a professional doctor. Says I'm 5'10".
Yep.
What platform shoes you wore to the freaking doctor?
Did you tiptoe?
But that's why I was questioning if Santa changes his appearance or if he just rolls it.
Fucking believes it. That's what he does. Believes it.
You don't squint your eyes a little bit in Asian countries?
Well, if you, like, it all depends on the camera lens angle. Like, some pictures taken of me, and I'm like, I know I'm not squinting my eyes in that, and it's just like a little thin line, and I was like, oh, they're sending those photos to that region. I got it now.
Do you think that's edited by Chinese AI?
It very well could be. You know, it's smarter than anything else in the world at this moment.
What?
Do you only get fortune cookies in China?
Oh, that's a good one.
That is a good one.
We stumped Santa.
Do they import them from China to give them here?
I don't know. Are they even Chinese? I'll be honest. I feel like they're not really Chinese.
Well, you only get them at Chinese restaurants and stuff. That you would assume is China's product, right?
Have we not delved into this on the previous podcast?
This is
Or was
this is
this just-
important facts we need to figure
Or
out.
was this just like a
Right.
drunken World of Warcraft night we were talking about this? I'm getting some deja vu on the fortune cookies.
Now we're getting to the root of the problem.
We're getting rid of the problem. Too many nights of online gaming and drinking. That's probably what's wrong with my memory. Couldn't be the 7 concussions.
Yeah, the one I had and alcohol. Yep.
Yes,
Man.
folks.
Smells like candy canes in here all of a
Man,
sudden.
that smells good.
Santa has gotten away from the pipe over the years. You know, you'd see Santa with a little pipe, you know, little smoke rings.
Yep.
You know, that was back in the day. Santa's getting up in his age. Fat man likes to breathe, especially when doing fat man things.
Hell yeah. Upgrading with the times just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little. Just a little.
Yeah, but no, is that a special flavor you got, or is that only the Santa?
Yeah, this is you know, a little bit of my favorite up north called the White Widow.
It's Japanese.
Is it? Wow.
The White Widow. That sounds like a horror movie.
Stephen
Yep.
King.
That's what Mrs. Claus is gonna be if Santa don't show back up.
Man, you got a hell of a sleigh back.
Yeah, you know, I brought the bad weather with me. I was hoping that would, you know, be an excuse not to have to go back. But, you know, they're like, you are the fat man. Snow, ice, 7 levels of the frozen apocalypse, that's kind of your thing, so don't give me that. And I was like, you always have to be right, don't you?
So you got a slogan like the post office? Rain, snow,
Sleep.
what was that Kevin Costner movie?
The
Postman?
The Postman.
The
The
Postman.
Postman? Oh man, such an underrated movie for him.
It was.
It was.
That's kind of how I lied my way into law enforcement. I ain't lied his way into being a postman. I just found a uniform one day and I was like, hey, I'm a cop. They're like, you're a criminal. And I was like, look at the uniform.
But I got the uniform.
Does this look criminal? Does this look criminal?
Then they saw me Jay turn a Crown Vic and they're like, if you can tear that transmission up, you're hired. I was like, well, I blew the back out of it. Which I say about a lot of things. Now, you said your season generally lasts November 1st to December 25th. But you do make special calls. Well, this is a special call.
This was
Yeah.
a special call.
Yeah.
I don't know if I need to disclose the date. I don't know if your publisher is going to have problems with that.
I appreciate it. Actually, we're grateful you came. Really are.
But we're 24 days into January, and we still got Santa.
Still got Santa.
And a Coca-Cola sponsorship now.
Yeah.
You right, Coke?
Do you have
Yeah.
a jingle? A jingle for?
You know, when people ask my name, I tell them I am Santa D. Claus, and they're like, "Oh, what's the D for?" And I was like, "Well, you might need to go ask your mom
Or your grandmother.
or your grandmother, because Santa don't discriminate."
Or your hot cousin that you thought about in the shower.
He knows when you are sleeping.
They did come through Alabama. You know there's a lot of cousin thoughts going on.
I mean, not to throw down Alabama.
Throw them down! Wait, you're Santa. You can't do that. I'll throw him down.
I'm just gonna say, you know, I am very thankful for that state because when you're going house to house, you know,
Just a lot of houses.
no, it's just a lot of families packed into one house. That's why they're with their cousins and everywhere else because they don't really get out much. Makes my job easier.
Yep.
Hit the whole family tree in 3 houses.
That's a wrap.
Yep. Yep.
Where's my cookies?
You gotta watch eating cookies out of Alabama though.
Oh.
Yeah. There's one I tore into and it was loaded with Vicodin.
Shit.
Yeah. And then there was this one house out in L.A. I grabbed a cookie and I thought it was like blue M&Ms. Turned out it was Viagra.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Whoa, I'll leave the room to you two.
It's gonna be caught on camera.
Yeah, we were talking about. I said you got to watch about eating cookies out of Alabama. I got one out of there one time that was just loaded with Vicodin. And then there's this another time out in L.A. You know, I thought it was a cookie with blue M&Ms on it. No, it was a wafer with you know, rounds of Viagra on it.
Oh, they're trying to get Santa supercharged.
They want the candy cane.
The candy cane came a slaying that night.
They got them a sew. I can sew because they went
Yeah.
through.
Wait, what? What are you sewing on?
They said the candy cane. They just shut up.
You said, thank God you can sew. Now, so is the Tim Allen representation of the sleigh accurate?
Pretty accurate. Pretty accurate. You know, last time he come to me and I showed him blueprints, and I guess I gotta up my security detail at the North Pole or update our wands one because they didn't, you know, catch that little camera. And you know, the set of that movie was pretty
We're
close.
spot on. Now, is it true that you've started talking to Donald Trump about some Golden Dome missile defense for the sleigh?
I can or cannot comment at this time.
Got it. Now, you are also known for removing dictators for holiday cheer. What do you think about Trump deleting a president from existence?
Personally, it was my idea.
Ah.
You know, Trump.
So
we were talking sleigh, and he was just like, "Let me spitball something to you, Santa. I've got this problem." And I was like, "Well, Donald, you just got to do what I do. Go in, not seen, snatch and grab, and be like, come at me when it's all done. You can't, because I done got you."
hey, there's mosquitoes in here.
They're after me. They're like, the fat man is in the area. He runs a little sweet.
It didn't sweet meat.
I thought I'd give one diabetes earlier. it flew off and it just kind of stumbled back to the ground and just kind of fell over. And I was like, yep.
So is there a possibility when this footage comes out that Santa carried Delta Force in on the sleigh?
I can or cannot confirm those allegations at this time.
It's true.
Oh, it happened.
So have you ever thought about colonizing the South Pole?
Yeah, but they just do things backwards down there.
All backwards.
All backwards.
I was wondering if Santa ever dreamed of like an actual landmass that wasn't a glacier.
Well, The great thing about that glacier is, I mean, I do kind of like to float. You know, floating is nice. And if it ever goes away, I can just float off to another piece.
Is there a chance that Alabama might help you out there with some floating pontoon boats turned into houseboats?
I did see a lot of those, and oh, you missed the comment while in the bathroom that you know, not to bad talk Alabama for the way they are, but they make my job a blessing because I can wipe out entire family trees in 3 houses.
Sorry.
See, yes, some serious shit.
No, they're just checking on me for this reason, right?
Oh.
Dad texts, that's when you know it's serious.
Yeah.
When the sausage fingers text, it's serious.
I didn't think.
Take a picture of me and be like, Dad, it's his fault.
Santa made me do it. And I'll be like.
Rain slacked off?
Yeah, there ain't nothing out there. For the time being.
Dad interrupting the whole podcast here.
Is that your mosquito?
I killed 2 of them right there. I guess the temperature came down, they couldn't fly.
Let's see.
Alright, took care of that. We were hoping to have an additional guest on the podcast, but Jackson is working on the generator, I assume.
I'm pretty sure he has a phobia of me because every time I'm around, he's not.
Well, you know, he fancies himself the grill master. Maybe it's an ego thing on the grilled meats.
Ooh.
I mean,
I know who else thinks he's the grill master.
I don't think of myself as the grill master. I'm a fat man that enjoys a well-refined palate and learning how to make them saliva glands go into overload.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got a friend who thinks he can grill
Oh,
trash.
yeah. I think I tried to get.
Trash. Frank is horrible at grilling.
I think at
Actually,
one point I
that
tried to
is-
get Santa and Frank to do a cook-off and meet at a neutral spot.
Oh, no, and he was all against it.
And I'd be like, oh, well, at that time, I'd set it up and
Literally offered to pay the gas both ways.
yeah,
Or
Just-
in your case, the hay.
find like a park or something. It's kind of halfway between.
Right.
And
But he didn't want to put his Texas Fury up against that Tennessee Tang recipe.
because it's a win-win for me. I get to try Steve's food, I get to eat. Try Frank's food, get to eat. And then have to have a couple of judges to, be fair.
Who's Steve?
Who's Steve?
The Santa from the I don't even delete that shit. You got you're right. I fucked that up. Whoops, sorry.
Good.
That's the recipe master behind Tennessee Tang. That's where he stole the recipe from.
Yep, that is true and factual.
He was eating some cookies and he was like, oh, why'd somebody leave this above the fire? It could get burnt. Better put that in the old secret Santa pocket.
But yeah, I'd like to try to get that down. Santa versus Frank.
His Texas. He
Oh,
come-
he likes to be referred to as Franklin.
Oh, I didn't know that. Santa versus Franklin.
Santa versus Franklin.
Franklin. Sing that to him next time you're on the phone with him. He loves it.
Oh, I bet he does.
So, at one event this year, it was I was appearing for this orphanage. They don't call them orphanages. You know, they have some kind of fancy name. It's put in front of like a ranch or an organization to kind of, because orphanages over the years have just been looked down upon from their history of upbringing.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of what else.
Well, the only orphanage I will ever send my disowned children to is the one that Mrs. Trunchbull runs.
Right.
Because I don't know what it is about Mrs. Trunchbull, but I got the hots for that big woman.
Well, I was doing an event and one of these little orphan kids was like, Santa, what's that in your mouth? It's shiny. And I was like, nothing. You didn't see nothing? They're like, yeah, it's shiny. What is that? And me being me, I had to collect myself in that moment because I almost let slip, son, you should ask your mom what that is. But he was an orphan at an orphanage. So I had to shut that down really quick. So the best that I could come up with on the fly was, that is Santa's tracking device. When he gets out of cell service and needs help, Mrs. Claus can still locate him with that tracking device on his tongue.
Good cover.
Yeah.
And it tracks.
Now, Santa, we've got a project truck outside. It's a S10, a little wimpy V6 in it.
Yes.
Is there any way that you could get your head minion, Steve, to come down there and help us sometime this summer with it?
Absolutely, positively, for sure.
Because we're wanting to put some good old style American muscle in that thing.
Oh yeah. For sure.
So if we could get the ginger down here, that'd be amazing. You know, if he's released of his duties. I don't know if you got this dude slaving away in a workshop making Tennessee Tang or what.
He's a dude. He is a dude.
Cause we got a project planned. It's kind of ground to halt right now. Somebody's wanting to pay off their Bronco.
Trying to be responsible.
Responsible? What would Santa say about that?
Responsibility only happens when it starts chasing you and calling you dada.
There you go. It's never gonna chase you and call you dad. You're never gonna throw a football to that truck. But you can catch a football in that S10.
And
You can.
you will be able to lick a Hellcat's tailpipes.
There you go.
Oh, don't you work with a special lady who drives a Hellcat?
She just dropped Hellcat.
We need to rat rod that thing. I mean, you ain't gonna get her in a quarter mile, maybe an eighth. Maybe we put some Hoosers on the back. I'm sure that S10 axle will hold up to at least 500 horsepower.
What, 2 or 3 drives?
One?
Maybe.
You still gotta decide, are we rebuilding
I thought we went with the.
my old tired, or are we just blueprinting it?
It'd be easier. We know it's gonna crank.
And you can affirm it, so you don't have to put all your money down at first.
That's right. I could pay it off in
For 500 little bucks over
For
12 months.
12 easy payments of $500.
I gotta text Mrs. Claus and let her know that we're filming to stop calling.
Yeah, Mrs. Claus, you won't get pushed out of a sleigh. So what's the altitude height of the sleigh?
That's tricky. If you get too high, you start getting picked up by radar, and then air traffic control tries to dial into my radio station and kill my vibes. And so I have to stay just above mountain peak tops.
So you try to glide around, let's say 6,000 to 8,000 feet.
Yep.
And that's why sometimes you can see him at night. Oh, I heard elf gibberish. Tell them elves to build them toys.
Get back to work.
And wood trains ain't gonna glue themselves together.
Yeah, she had the youngest elf video recording saying, "Answer your phone." Nope, not happening.
Well, Santa, why have you gone away from the classic gift that keeps on giving? 1970s lawn darts.
Oh, I'm sorry. My mind went somewhere else because something that just popped out. I was like, my herpes was cured.
No, you cured mine a long time ago. I had gone herpes syphilitis, and you took
Yeah.
care of that.
Herpes is the only gift that continuously keeps on giving. Wrap it before you tap it. Lawn darts, yeah, they're making a comeback.
You know, I just feel like they're a good toy and useful in a zombie apocalypse.
Like, yeah.
Or if you got a neighbor who tells you to slow down.
No neighbor to
Now, are we willing to disclose names about neighbors?
No.
There you are.
I mean, I could totally go Cousin Eddie him right now in my suspenders and my epic shorty shorts.
I'm thinking,
With a water hose saying, "Crappers full!"
I'm thinking you got one neighbor that's cooler than another one, and he's just got this first name that just kicks.
It's a pretty good name.
Yeah,
It is.
it's just universal.
Yeah. And it's like the most common name on the planet.
Well, mine's the most common name on the planet. His first name might be pretty close. I have no clue what his last name is.
I don't either.
I think it's John Jekyllhammer Smith.
It might be. It might be a Smith. Who knows?
Oh my God! I just realized John Jekyllhammer Smith's last name was Smith. No wonder there were so many of them. I wonder why that got so common.
I don't know.
Why's it the number one last
Like-
name?
It's
It's like somebody gets in trouble. What's your last name? Oh, it's not Reed. It's Smith. It's easy to spell, I guess.
It might be.
Because there couldn't have been that many blacksmiths in the world. I don't know. Maybe there were.
Blacksmith.
Before the car was invented, there was a lot of damn horseshoes had to be. Speaking of which, do reindeer wear shoes?
Yes.
Do they?
Funny that you ask that. Reindeer wear shoes. Do you know what they are called?
No.
Trojans?
No, they're called sneakers. For sneaking around on the rooftops.
God, oh, God, dog. That's a good one. I
Now,
like it.
once again, we're going to reference the Tim Allen movie. Tim Bolton. Why did that come to my head? Is he a director or something?
It's a Tim.
Is he a director or a singer? Anyway, so do you just like kick doors in that don't have chimneys, or how does that work?
Usually, if they don't have a chimney, there is always a window unlocked. Always. It's like every horror movie you have ever watched. And I'm here to legitimately confirm that there is always one window that is unlocked that the intruder, or aka Fat Man, can get through. So, if you don't like me all up in your house and your business doing what I do, check your windows and make sure they're locked.
So you say Santa supports gun rights.
Absolutely.
You gotta see before you shoot.
Absolutely.
You gotta see before you shoot. Didn't I give you a gun light? Is there one on your pistol?
No. No. I ain't get a gun light. I ain't got nothing on my pistol.
Huh.
I got the stuff for my for your AR.
I gave you a holster
The
that holds
holster.
the light,
Yeah.
but you don't have the light.
No.
Okay. That's like, I gave you something. Now, how do you explain the time dilation?
Wow.
Is that like we can't call it the Epstein drive anymore. It's a no-no word.
No, at anything, Epstein.
We'll call it the Santa drive.
Yeah.
The
SD. That might be a trademark for SD
Are
card.
you using a drive or just move at light speed so time is relative to you?
It's the light speed time relativity. You know how everything slows down the closer you get to the speed of light. Like in all the movies, time just stops as you're going, doing your business. But it doesn't actually stop. It is moving at 0.0001
It's
real
like an
time.
apartment complex. Do you care drop that, or do you have to go to the individual apartments?
Well, alright, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna let the secret out. You know the movie Monster Inc.?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there is some tape that I put around a doorway, and I go through that door, and it will put me through each and every closet in that complex.
Man, that's a great
Makes
idea.
sense. What about refugee camps? How do you do tents?
I'm not gonna lie. We just kind of poop them out the sleigh. We don't even land. Don't even land.
So that's care drop.
Those are care.
That's a care package.
Yep. Because last time I stopped at one of them little refugee camps, there was like 8 little Norwegian, babies that piled up in the back, and I had to care drop them to random places too.
Interesting if true.
I was wondering how he did that.
Got any other delivery systems? Aircraft carriers, how's that work? How do you get around the Sea Whiz? That little 20mm Vulcan that's always.
Aircraft carrier. Yeah.
How do you get around that?
I don't have one for that. I have head elves, in the tech department and engineering, figuring that as we speak.
What about?
That's
I
why
don't know
Mike
if you
looks
deliver-
so mad all the time.
I
Never
don't-
got his Christmas present on that aircraft carrier.
I got a Santa question. What about deliveries not on Earth, like a space station? Do they ever get good?
You go to the ISS. That's it. We killed Santa. Podcast over. Hit the stop button.
Well, the only way to get there is you have to get elevated enough to get there. Yeah, the reindeer can't travel much outside the ozone, so Santa is currently working with some rocket engineers.
Are you working with Elon? Because we're working on a Mars rover. It's out there in the driveway.
I cannot confirm or deny those allegations at this moment.
I plead the fifth.
Now, why is it that you chose this podcast over the Joe Rogan podcast?
Because Joe Rogan, man, he's just, you never can tell when that guy's just gonna lose it and come across, all sideways and not. And I'd hate to, break his leg in a some kind of submission maneuver, because he thinks Santa's gonna stand up and trade with him, but you know how many elves I have to wrestle around with? Like, Santa's wrestling game is on point, especially locks and submissions.
Now, Alright, oh, here we go. What do you get celebrities for Christmas? What'd you get Mike Tyson? You tell us, he's not ashamed. Get your next celebrity in mind. Keep Santa on point right here.
Oh shit.
I got Mike Tyson a signed, autographed vinyl of Phil Collins in the air tonight.
Knew it. Freaking knew he shower danced to that.
Perfect gift. Perfect gift.
I don't judge
He
what's.
knows.
Hey,
He knows.
I do not judge what is on the list. I am merely responsible for completing items on said list. So, if people have a problem with it, they need to have a problem with their priorities.
What martial art did Joe Rogan practice?
I thought it was jiu-jitsu.
Did you just know it was in
Yeah.
Taekwondo?
It might have been both.
Both, I do believe.
Yeah, he got some. So did you get him like a second place trophy so he could always look up to you?
Where do you think that style came from?
Oh shit!
Santa.
We're looking at the OG.
That's really called Santa style.
We're looking at the original gangster here.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I mean, I've been rolling since the late 1800s.
Let's go. Next celebrity.
Let's see. What would you get?
No, what do you give him? What do you
What
give him
did
this
you-
year?
What would you give?
Did you give Leonardo DiCaprio his first
No.
Oscar?
Oh.
I did actually.
Son of a bitch. That's how he
Yes.
finally got it.
That's how he got his first Oscar.
That's how he finally got it.
And what movie was?
So he finally made it to the nice list.
And honestly, and the only reason he got it because I got tired of seeing him blow so many directors and get shafted at the end of it.
How many letters did he write? Is it an embarrassing amount? Were they handwritten or were they typed?
They were typed. It might have come a lot sooner for the guy if it had been handwritten, because I mean he was really using those hands for other things than trying to get that Oscar the right way.
So were his... Wait, was it signed in auto pen or did he actually sign them?
He auto penned it.
So his secretary was doing it. That's why I never got one.
All you gotta do is just fill it out himself. And we got multiple problems.
Don't outsource people. Oh,
Yeah.
there it is.
You don't want to trust your future to somebody else's meh.
Because they really don't care.
Heard from Santa people. All right, let's go. Next celebrity.
What would you get? What did you give Kurt Russell? Like one of my favorite actors.
Possibly the greatest actor of all time.
I got Kurt Russell a calendar.
Okay, we're listening.
Let's go get it.
It is a special edition
No.
yet to be released.
Oh, no.
Since he was the closest one.
All right, I'm coming back up. I thought it was getting weird there.
Since he was the closest one that could portray my image as the Santa Chronicles,
I forgot about that.
I gave him a calendar called 12 Months of Santa that is due to be released later this year for purchase. But it was
PG-13 or rated R?
It is PG-13.
Okay, all right. Kurt Russell not as big as I thought he was.
Upstanding.
Wait. Did you degrade it, or was that his choice or your choice?
What?
The PG-13.
Here, I can, preview exclusively on Everything's Fine podcast. I will preview some photos of the up and coming
Just help
calendar.
him line it up there. Because these scores are talking to
Let me let's see. Give me two.
Gotcha.
And then I'm going when you get back.
What's your doors?
It's cold. This house is just for
We need
you.
a sandal.
All right.
All right, let's go with the month of July photo.
Okay.
This is Santa showing support for the troops.
A little closer.
You know, saluting all the troops.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. It's bright. It's a bit light.
Hold on, I can turn brightness down.
I think it's reflecting off that one over there.
Well, instead of me lining it up over here, I'll just hand it to
Yeah.
hand it off, and y'all can line it up over there.
Yeah. It. Let's see. Oh.
Ooh, the hat came on. You good on Coke, Santa? You need another one?
No, I'm good. I'm just heating up the suit a little bit. You know, that
All right,
Yeah,
now
cool.
we get a full spread on that.
No, we got a picture. It's just a little bright. It's hard to see exactly. So
that will be the month of July.
no. Try it now. He just adjusted on it.
All right, there we go. Ooh,
Okay.
my mask backwards here. We're reflecting off the mic. Yoop. I'll put that as the thumbnail. Send that to me. All right, let's see here. Oh, next celebrity, Dennis Rodman. What'd you get him?
A bag of dicks.
I knew it.
Kim Jong Un.
Also, bag of dicks.
Let's see here. What's a Canadian actor?
Ryan Reynolds.
What'd you get, Ryan Reynolds?
The Deadpool job.
Was that
A
a Christmas wish?
it was, matter of fact.
Now,
know,
did he double down on it for the Wolverine movie?
You know, that was the initial part when he was like, "Yeah, I love Deadpool," and you know, Deadpool. He was a fan prior to his acting. You know, he was like his whole acting career was basically him as a teenager reading Deadpool comics, coming up in the world. He was like, you know, that sarcastic, driven, serious tone, funny, serious look. That was classic Deadpool from the comics back in the day. So
Okay.
clearly, that's kind of what shaped Ryan Reynolds as an actor to begin with.
Now, be honest with us. Are you going to deliver another Wesley Snipes Blade movie in 2026?
Yes, I am.
Heard it here first, people. It's happening.
It is happening. You heard it from the Fat Man himself.
He must be hearing my wishes.
I just thought of all the things Wesley Snipes could wish for besides tax relief.
A pardon?
All right, who you got? Come on, who's next?
Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Will there be? Let's see. Fuck, I'm drawing a blank on the actors right now.
Is it true that you give Senator Kennedy from Louisiana all his one-liners?
Yes and no.
Because I've heard you say before, Matt, you're not the dumbest person in the world, but you better hope that the dumbest person doesn't die. So I was just wondering if you were consulting him on his fucking one-liners.
You know, that is a two-party question. I say yes and no. Those words are from me, but it is from a book of classic one-liners to people you really, really dislike.
And will that be available for sale in 2026?
Yes. My production manager should be pumping out the 12 months of Santa calendar. The epic one-liners for people you really dislike, and the saga of Steve.
Will there be any power tool use in this calendar?
No, unfortunately.
As monsters.
They, due to copyright infringements, and they wouldn't allow Santa any power tools on set because they didn't want me showing how that magic works.
Could have been such a good cameo for a hedge clipper.
Like, it's kind of hard to do my job and, make the stuff that people want when they sell it out of the store right over there.
So, I assume you got power tools on the sleigh. Pneumatic? Electric? Gas powered?
Elf powered.
Elf powered. Is that like elf tears, or do you plug elf directly into it?
Well, you gotta think.
Does that have a horsepower range to compare to?
Light speed.
Light-
I mean, you're kind of answering your own questions here, guy. So if you break it down and think about it, there are lots of elves. There are lots and lots of elves at the North Pole in ice. Where does their poop go?
Oh no!
Oh,
Oh, you're a poo burner.
But see, where they eat nothing but candy throughout the year, and where they're
Is this
magical
ethanol
elves.
based?
You remember the show Futurama? That little black thingy, whatever it did, they threw in the rocket.
Was he an elf?
he looks like one. I guess that's what elves look like.
Where do you think they got that concept from for that cartoon?
Mind
Blown.
Oh my God.
Blown.
Did they release a new season of Futurama?
I thought they were making
I
new.
thought they released it.
They might have.
I mean, you watch Point
and
of
see,
View, I figured you'd figure it out.
To save them from having copyright infringements from me, they made that little tiny ball like weigh 3 times whatever they said it was, to where that was the polar opposite, polar to what actually happens with the stuff that I used.
Interesting.
Because that one was 3 times Earth gravity. This stuff is 3 times less Earth's gravity. So naturally,
Oh, so you gotta catch it. You gotta have a 10 over it.
Yep.
Okay. Explains why the sleigh's so light.
Honestly, the aurora borealis, that's the fumes that it gives off, and that's magical.
So Bill Nye's wrong again.
Suck it, Bill Nye. Coal.
Coal.
Clean coal. We're gonna make it clean. It's gonna be the best coal.
Hey, didn't you say you had some hags that was looking forward to coal because they thought there might be some diamonds in them?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take a dump in their stocking.
Now let's see here. We've covered the sleigh. Here we go. Here's something you can relate to. I saw you cry during this movie. Is it true that the director of 28 Years Later is
my
permanently on the naughty list?
God. That made me so sad. So sad.
Yeah, he's one of Krampus's flunkies. Me and Krampus, we don't always see eye to eye, but you know, when there's one in every crowd, and he is that one. Yeah, he ain't getting no love.
Now, bouncing back to Futurama, would you say that Robo Santa is an accurate display of how you deal with people on the naughty list?
Oh, 100%.
You it.
100%.
Or
And also, that's where Tim Allen, like I said, I really got to update my security system because each time he comes and goes back, there is another sequel to a movie. And I'm just like, bro, like, I'm going to have to stop letting him come up here and hang out because he's collecting the money on that.
Now, is it true that you subbed in for him for Buzz Lightyear?
I mean, the toys. Santa is known for toys.
You know, I read it on Reddit. I didn't know if it was true, so I had to ask.
Wait,
and he's talking about retiring from the Buzz Lightyear role in this last movie, so is that really that you're refusing to cover for him?
Yeah, we're parting ways.
I mean, I guess with the calendar and the cameos, and he just can't afford you anymore.
Nope.
I was
He
wondering-
gets all the cool cars, and I get left with nothing. You know, he's off signing autographs, but
Is that why he degraded himself to that TV show?
Which one?
The one where his kid comes back with a stolen muscle car. Oh, they were pushing it real hard.
If it's the one out now?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
changing gears.
That's it.
Is that it?
Yep.
So bad. Tried to watch it. A little too hammy for me.
Yeah.
Well, you like ham, so you probably gobbled that shit up. How does a Jewish person eat ham?
He don't.
He feeds it yesterday's leftovers.
Yeah.
You know, I'd just like to talk about the pig for a minute. The pig is an amazing animal.
It is.
It is.
You can feed it an apple. Essentially garbage.
You can feed it
And
itself.
it'll make bacon and ribs.
Yeah, and it's delicious. For some reason, if it's
And
called a ham, I don't like it.
and if you know your neighbor happens to get possessed by a demonic entity, we can bring a pig, and I could cast that demon into the pig and just. Yep, that's going on the Barbie.
Now, does the grilling get rid of the satanic soul?
Oh yeah.
Well, fire is
Yeah.
a purge. It's a purifier.
So you like smoke purge it? Haze it out?
You might.
A little purple haze?
There you go. Purple haze.
All in
Different
my
from
brain.
purple rain.
Now that, speaking of Purple Rain, now that dude had some weird Christmas gifts over the years.
Oh, Prince.
Some weird Christmas gifts.
Did you supply all the water for Lake Minnetonka for him to purify himself in?
Yes.
Knew
Yes.
it.
That was actually a southwestern chunk of my glacier melted to fill that water.
And did that give him his powers over song and basketball?
Yes, it did.
And then also, did you teach him how to make
And the
pancakes?
only reason he didn't pursue the basketball is because they made fun of his height. I touched earlier at breakfast about people with height issues. Or was that just a few minutes ago? I don't know.
Time
Seems
is-
like a few minutes ago.
Time is irrelevant.
It's an
when
illusion.
It is. It all becomes a blur.
That was a really good breakfast. Shout out to KD's
Yeah.
KD's, awesome.
in Lake Charles. And they also gave us our own private room to conceal the Santa being there.
Yep. Very grateful for that.
Yeah, surprisingly, it looked like a bathroom in there.
Well, they only got so many rooms.
Well, they got Santa's gift at the end.
Oh, Santa left him the gift. What was that breakfast?
That was the southern chicken on hash.
Santa left them southern chicken on hash in there.
Yeah, it almost as quickly as it went in.
Will you send an elf to help with that cleanup?
Yeah, there is a button on my sleigh that I hit that, sends a signal, and the elf response units come to collect any biohazards that may eradicate any foreign sovereign nation or tribe.
Now, I know you were really good friends, very close friends, with the late great actor who played Shang Tsung in Mortal Kombat.
I know who you're talking about. I can't remember his name.
Is it true that you were originally the secret unlockable boss at the top of the pyramid, but nobody could beat you, so they'd take you out of the game?
100% true.
Will you do a cameo in the next movie?
Yes, I will.
All right. What's your melee weapon? Because you know you can like up, down. Melee weapon out.
Yeah. What would you use besides obvious candy cane?
Well, it's kind of sexual at this point.
Yeah. Well, we're not. It's a rated M game. Yeah, or movie.
What's your melee weapon of choice in these games?
My melee
real
weapon
life.
of choice in the games has to be the nunchucks, because you can get the flow going on to where
The full, what they call that?
That's a perfect weapon.
The man sword. There's something I'm missing out right now. I'm blanking out. It's not the Coors Light.
That was little young Bruce Lee's 8-year Christmas wish was to unlock the universe's secret when it comes to the nunchuck.
So
Those are very awesome videos.
were they like enchanted in a way so he didn't hit himself with them? Was that skill or did you give that to him?
That was elf enchantments.
Knew it. Nobody can use those without getting hit in the nuts.
Yep.
That's a disclaimer. Oh, there's no judgment involved.
One of my cousins.
All
had
elf
some-
enhancements.
I was wondering how he did that. Because it just seemed impossible.
Now you got him here.
I do got him here.
You got him. He's right in front of you. I know when you were 13 years old, you rode Santa.
I did. And I wanted a 3-wheeler. Back when I was 13.
And did you get it?
No, I did. I think I got a letter back though. But I couldn't. I don't remember what it said.
He tell you they were dangerous and you'd run your cousin over? Because that's what happened to me. I got ran over. I didn't run my cousin over.
God.
Those clutches are tricky when you're 8.
Yeah, you gotta read them forwards, and then sometimes you gotta read them backwards and pull out the important parts.
So you got the 3-wheeler, just not the manual.
Yeah, because Caleb definitely plopped that clutch. No, I'm sorry. Slung me off the back. Then he's like, let me put it in reverse and go get him.
Well, at least you only had to worry about 3 wheels.
First broke rib.
I'm an optimist in this situation. At
No,
least it
4
wasn't
might have
a-
did me in. 4 might have got my neck.
I know. At least there wasn't 4.
Yeah, because that front wheel got me right here. Then 3, it could have got me in 2 vital areas.
Yep. Sure. I mean, I will see the positive side to any bad situation. Like, I'm the one you want in the middle of a dumpster fire because it's going to be great.
There's always a positive side.
Yes.
Well, we're warned, fellas.
There you go. See, the aura provides.
We will not freeze to death. But everything else is questionable.
Yep.
Don't
Steve,
spit that beer out.
where's Steve? We need Steve. We ain't got Steve. We got Santa.
I could not afford the bill for his Tahoe to come down here. He said it'd be $9,000 in 93 octane. I don't know what he's done to the thing, but it's a premium fuel hog. And he put some little tiny tires on it.
What
Those
was-
speedometer way off. Like, I was really disappointed.
It threw me for a loop
When
when
I
I
saw
saw
the
it.
when I saw the Instagram post, I was like, loaded. I was like, ugh.
Brother,
I was disgusted. Because you know down here it's always bigger tires. You never go smaller than factory.
True. Even though it's the South.
I think he was bringing it back old school, and
That's not, Steve does not own a Heartbeat of America truck where you put tiny tires on the back. Is that GMC or Chevrolet made those?
it was GMC.
Heartbeat of America. I remember thinking them trucks were so fast. And I helped a buddy of mine work on one at work the other day, and we took it out. And I was like, let me drive it. And I punched it, and I was like, this is slow as shit.
See, me,
But it's fast and hard.
a Heartbeat of America. You know, I am the face of joy and jolly, and now justice. When people say the Heartbeat of America, that has to be the Native Americans that it got taken from. Because
they're getting their land back one slot machine at a time. Oh God, you're good. I knew I shouldn't have swore that oath to the tribe of Kashada.
Yep.
They got me. I released your secret.
They just pulled out the voodoo doll or something.
That voodoo got me.
That native hex is kicking in right now. Wash it down. Wash it down.
Purify yourself.
I only had some of that Lake Minnetonka glacier water.
From Alaska.
I am shocked that shade is still up there.
Well, that's really good duct tape.
It's peeling off on this side.
I'm staring at a backwards OG over here like it's saying, "What's up, Santa?"
Heck yeah. Heck yeah.
Now, we've got about 18 minutes left, so let's see here. What haven't we covered?
I kind of would like to know what Santa was getting. Carl Urban.
We need dead bourbon.
No, that's the guy from The Lord of the Rings. Plays like Aramir.
Oh, and the new Judge Dredd. Or are you
Butcher?
getting a second Judge Dredd movie?
I was thinking about that earlier when I was watching it.
Or is he
first one.
is he too old? Is he on the naughty list?
It's not in the books on that one, fellas.
No.
I mean, it's not all sunshine and rainbows.
But are we getting?
If it had done a little better at the box office, maybe. Or unless, some renegade.
It's a fan classic.
Unless some renegade director like Shane Black, jumps in there and kind of, does
Shane
another.
Black. You
does another.
better, with my hand over here, I'm backwards on the screen. You better wish for that next year. You better write Santa a fucking letter. I'm gonna fucking kill you. I mean, so anyway, next podcast, we'll be visiting.
We will be picking up new podcasts in what's your local prison? The one you just
It's gonna
quit.
be out of a basement in a rogue director's house.
Yeah.
And he's gonna love it. Alright, we covered Joe Rogan, Elon, Trumpy Trump. What we got for our closer remarks? We got 18 minutes.
18 minutes.
We need the TV. We need the TV on the wall.
We
Yep.
do.
So you can be like flipping through something and be,
Well, eventually, our editor, Tech, Chris,
Yeah.
he's gonna be in his closet over there.
AKA Capitan.
Yeah, we're gonna put him in his closet here. Ooh, these doors are a little stiff. He's gonna be in there. I think it's plenty of room. We'll run some cords under the door,
Put a fan in there for some circulation.
laptop in there. Every door, same thing.
But my house is shifting.
It
Couldn't
does.
be that floor work we did. Sorry about that.
Our
Fixed it.
pristine floor work.
I fixed it. It's fine. It's weird. The downstairs, it's like it's all solid.
It's like yeah, I know, that's crazy.
It's like it's on a concrete pad or something.
Mm-hmm. What does Santa do when he's not centering? You got any hobbies other than
When he's not
centering?
slaying.
Yeah, when you're not slaying.
All right, let me answer that question with a question. Do y'all know why Santa slays with his toe mirrors out?
Carrying the weight of this podcast, it's pretty hard.
From pulling all these ho-ho-ho-hos. Yes.
Where was the knee slap?
There you go. That's a better solution.
Missing out on your damn job here.
That's why I'm here.
You got one job.
No, Santa is currently studying the art of hair and getting into men's haircut and beard care and education, specializing in being able to educate bearded brothers on their road to Santa glory as myself. You got to know how to grow it, maintain it, groom it, and just care for it, because it is more important than the hair on your head, because it pulls all the oils away from your skin.
You ain't got much left up there.
And beard care is essentially skin care.
Yeah, so I notice sometimes I get a little flaky here.
Same way with your scalp. How much are you caring for your scalp rather than your hair?
Well, I never get the flakes here. I get them here, though.
You got that old beard drift.
Yeah.
I get it too whenever my beard actually
Probably
grows.
because I got acne like a MFer.
Santa be right back.
Santa's gonna abandon all hope. Abort!
Don't put this in there, but that looks like it got bigger.
What? It did.
Your mole.
It did. It's called.
Is it the skin shit again?
I had it biopsied last week, so.
Oh, you don't know yet?
Yeah, I should.
Yeah, I just noticed it. I was like, man, it's like coming.
It's like the other one that I had on my temple.
That one was like this though.
Yeah. They're like, yeah, we'll cut that out, no problem. And they start
Yeah,
cutting,
I
and
don't
they're
ever
like,
remember you
"Oh,
having a
shit."
spot there. Honestly, until I literally look, you can clearly see it's. I mean, it's poking out. It's like talking to me. Other way. See, it's like they got a fucking teardrop right there.
Austin Powers. Moly, moly, moly.
Shit. Yeah, I was like, does he know about that?
Oh, yeah. The doctor reminds me constantly. The doctor keeps trying to get me to wear one of them sombrero hats. Now, here we go. Just do anything Santa does.
He's a good man. I gotta follow him.
Can't follow people your whole life.
Everyone else does.
I buy
I
Broncos.
will wait for you to return, because this is pretty epic.
Now, so you mentioned getting into the hair cutting. Any other plans before the Christmas season kicks off again next year?
Yeah, I have to prepare a eulogy and finish up writing that book.
Okay. Who's the eulogy for?
Steve.
Told him living that life was going to catch up to him.
Yep. So, we have gotten some unfortunate news about Steve. Not many people are fortunate enough to know when they are expiring. He sees it as a blessing, but, he knows that day is coming, so he's just living his best life in the meantime and in the now. So, welcome back.
Oh, thanks for the
Logan.
beer, Logan.
Oh, thank you.
Oof, needed that.
Man,
I think that was the
the
execution.
communication
of the
you have
beer.
is fantastic, man.
Uh,
Perfect communication.
That was the aftermath of getting said beer. So, all right, back to beard and hair, and Matthew has yet to receive his gift from Santa, and we are going to do that live on Everything's Fine. Are you ready for it? Let me ask you a question, Matt.
Let's go ahead and do it.
Has your beard ever had a stiffy?
I don't know. I'd have to ask a few girls.
You know, and I ask you this and saying, you know, do you want women to look at you and be like, that beard is hard as a cock right now?
Well, I need the government to look at me and be like, he's an employable person.
Right. So, Merry Christmas from the Fat Man himself. I'll pass this over and let you display.
Here
That
we go.
that is Santa's personal line and his nickname from Mrs. Claus. She calls Santa Thunder.
Alright. We'll put a link to this, maybe, if I can figure out how to do that.
Look at that.
Oh, it's much better than a dropper.
Let's see.
Don't just wipe it on your beard, massage it into your skin. Gravity will do everything else.
Smells good.
It does smell good.
What is that scent?
Thunder.
It's like got a hint of sandalwood and something else in there.
It's strong.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, Santa.
Brand new bottle.
I mean, you already got me a 407 horsepower V8 from an El Camino, then a 4-inch lift from a Bronco. A little more tame. I don't have a lot of the squirrelies anymore. It's pretty nice. I feel like it's more full body now.
It's going to turn white.
A little sheeny.
He's starting to grow into a Santa.
Well,
I'll be a stunt double.
Since this is y'all's podcast and we can pretty much do anything on it, well, let's get into a full-blown Santa routine. We'll work on that beard right now. Give me 2 seconds.
Now this is a treat. This is a treat. Y'all are in for a treat. An exclusive Santa makeup.
I like the way that smells.
Does it say the flavor?
Moisturizer, conditioner. It's Thunder. He was correct. It is called Thunder.
It's kind of like a.
It's
It
got
does have a
like
sandalwood
a
smell to it.
sandalwood aftershave smell. Really like the way it smells. Do I need to transfer chairs over here?
You want to do it on
No.
that side or
That's
this
the
side?
far back camera.
Well, I will have you sitting there.
Well, hey, just give me a second. Oh, makeup
Of
break.
course. Of course.
I'm about to blow Matthew's mind.
What are you about to do there? A quick, like a short little rundown. What are you gonna do? Just gonna kind of. Oh, you'll just explain it when you're working on it. It looked like a wire brush to clean a grill. Is it any special reason? Oh, I know why. Okay, it's plugged in. I know why. It's metal.
Don't want to get copyright infringed,
Yeah.
but this is what Santa uses.
what we got
5 minutes.
on my YouTube limit.
Oh. Gotcha. Well, it won't take 5 minutes. Get over here.
All right. We'll see if Santa can booze me up a little bit. All right. How we look?
Get up close to get a before. Keep going. Okay.
So, get up just, yep, right there. Alright. See, you feel heat, but it is not hot to the touch, right?
Yeah.
So, it is not going to burn your face.
So what is this?
This is a hot brush.
A hot brush.
You know, if Heat Stroke wants to send a sponsor, I am the official Fat Man himself. And
We'll put that in there too.
this is a glorious look, top tier, well paid for. So the trick is slow because you want it to heat the hair naturally. The oils that hair pull away from the skin, and plus the oils that you just used, you always want to go with the contour of how the face is. Just slow.
Huh. It's already looking a lot better. And that's all you use, Santa? Is that the brush?
You know how you fat.
I find a kick up on the bottom of the lip.
To help that kick up, flare up that you're having right there,
Uh-huh.
if you pair a good balm with that oil and then do this, it'll lay straight as the rest of your beard coming off the point of your chin. Here,
Oh, wow.
take over, and kind of get it, hug it to your face.
You can already tell the difference just that the few little passes through. So you got to put it's better to put this on first before you do it?
Yeah.
Or this on first? And it probably makes it more fragrant, I guess, when it starts heating up.
Fragrant, and that heat, what it does, it opens the cuticle of the hair, allowing that stuff to get to the center of the hair. And don't worry about the smoke. That is not your hair. That is the product that is steaming.
You got to fill the brush up with something to steam it, or
No, that's the oil that he's just.
just from putting it on your face. Okay.
Yeah, I could line you. Yeah, I'm gonna line you up later.
All right, we'll have a short cameo of that. This is nice.
Dude, that is.
You got anything for his Tarzan hair?
I could do that with my mullet.
That'll work with you.
It would straighten it out for little part because it curls and tangles like crazy.
Now, what's the balm that you recommend?
It really depends on your skin.
Horrible.
Yours, see, you're needing moisturizing. That's why you're getting, your chest dandruff. Oil and a balm, like a coconut or a shea butter kind of balm.
Do you have a brand recommended?
Uh,
Are you making a brand?
I am thinking of getting into.
Why not?
Stiffy's. Before I switched my beard oil, if you see that has kind of a tint to the oil color itself,
Yeah.
which is great for normal hair. not so great for solid snow white beard. You see what I'm saying? It provides a brassy bronze to my Santanus. So I use it in the off season. That's the oil that I use in the off season because the tint doesn't matter at that point.
This is amazing.
I have clear oils that I use for Santa that doesn't offer any color alteration to my beard.
It kind of like makes it pop a little bit more, I guess.
Mm-hmm. It gives it a glisten and
Okay.
a white.
Well, I no idea.
Well, give me a little final touch up here, Santa,
I had no idea.
and then we'll get another close up.
It was that's delicate, very serious stuff. Oh, look at that! Not one
Yeah,
tangle.
You've already pulled that flare out you had. All right, we're done.
Look at that! All right. Wow, dude, that's the difference.
Let's do a side. Do another side here. And we might have some more with a little scissor touch up here in a minute. But for that,
Dude, that's crazy. That's a huge difference.
that will be our time limit for the Everything's Fine podcast. Thank the big man.
Oh!
Thank our sponsor.
For what little I did.
Nothing to thank me for.
Oh no, the host of the show.
But
Ian
y'all have a
Smith?
good one from the morale officer in Santa.